game. Good evening, gamers! Hello, hello, everybody! How is everyone doing tonight? I know I'm streaming later than I have been. Thank you for still coming by. Dahlia, congrats on first. JD, congrats on second. Mona, it's good to see you. I think you came over from Lonnie's channel, right? And Alex, thank you for stopping by. Even though it's your bedtime, make sure you get some good sleep today, okay? JD says no one has ever called me Honest Fangy. They call me that all the time, like constantly, every stream. They say, "Wow, Fangy is so honest, and she never lies about yawning." But we are going to be starting a new game tonight. I'm excited. It's a pixel art game, so I got to use Pixel Fangy again. But this is called Lacuna. I think it's like I'm a detective, and my partner died at one point. And we're gonna like investigate the crime with his widow or something, I think. I don't know, I read the Steam page. Also, I'm sorry, I'm still downstairs in the basement, so you might hear some of the dryer going. I apologize. I had to do laundry. JD said I'm on a 122 stream streak. That's wild. That's probably every stream for the past year or something, right? Probably. Fangy dryer ASMR. Yeah, basically. I'm getting the carpet ripped out because there have been way too many dogs in this house. So I have everything like moved into the basement, and I'm waiting for like the floor people to come and swap out the flooring. But as a result, it means I'm trapped in the basement in the meantime. I'm a basement cryptid. My neckbeard transformation is almost complete. Drovia Sector 2. A and D to walk. I can do that. What's with that flicker? Did you see that? There was like a little blue ghost of me. Guys, you wouldn't believe what game I'm getting. It's the game you always dreamt of getting. What is that? Which game is that, Dahlia? You said I wouldn't believe, so I'm not gonna guess. You just have to inform me. Must ignore directions and talk to NPCs. Oh no, they don't want to talk to me. No, they don't want to talk to me. Sadness. Scott Pilgrim! It's a good game. That's the beat 'em up. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. What is that saying? What key is that? It's like... Oh, wait, what? What does it want me to hold? Wait a minute. Sprint. Is that supposed to be like the up? What key is that? I don't know what key that would be. Oh, hey, Iron Bite. That's shift? That's what shift looks like? Really? Oh. They should just write shift. They should just write shift for all the poor cryptids, the poor cryptids out there who don't know the iconography. Or how to talk, apparently. Hey, what's up? The icon on the bottom right indicates that you can move on with the dialogue by pressing E or left click. I see. Hold E to dismiss the tutorial. Also, Ironbite said, Detective Fangy's on the case. She's a half-boiled gumshoe. Half-boiled? I'm hard-boiled. I'm hard-boiled, I'm not half-boiled. Are you saying I'm soft-boiled? I gotta hold this. Hey, what's up? Hey, Noah, long time no see. Oh, I'm Noah. No, wait. Huh? This is Noah. My name's Mira? Am I a girl? Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? It sucked. It felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So how's life on Drovia? I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Yeah, so there's like different plants and stuff. Typical sci-fi. JD says I'm half baked? No, I'm boiled. I'm not baked. I don't do the drugs. I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. It's hard to imagine it's going to be like New Joran one day. But when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet. Building the first ever Savient army. Or Savient colony. Why did I say army? I think I have violence in my heart. Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor -8, near the stores up to the common area. -8. So we live in the basement. It's like a vault. Ironbite said, I need a partner who's connected to the Gaia library and allows me to transform into Common Rider W. Oh, that sounds good. How do I get one of those? Also, hey Monty, hello. No way. You got one of those fancy apartments? I mean, ours is alright too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. A glub glub. Oh no, it's a sneak attack from Tori. JD's tag teaming. Alright, I'm just gonna do 10 gloves. Gloves. I didn't even need to count it, because you both do the maximum every time. Members of the Glub Club, you gotta watch out for them. But also, good evening, Tori. Isn't it your bedtime? Go to sleep. Hey, I'm dead. Uh-oh. It's a little off-center when I look away, huh? It's close enough, I think. It's close enough. One day she'll just do one. I'm gonna drink 5 times. Ah, you could do that for like April Fool's Day. Try and get me. Dahlia. Oh, thank you for the riz, Tori. Alright, 5 gloves for Dahlia. I'm gonna be so hydrated. I got killed again. Rip. Is it centered where I'm looking straight on? Let me see. Yeah, it's centered when I'm looking straight on. I just because my head's big in this mode. My head's big. I have a big head. Another one of Fangy's lies. You didn't kill her, you just announced that she died. No, you killed me. You did this. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you can show me around later. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. No, you don't need to wash this fursuit. It's all clean. It's already laundered. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can I wait till this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. Oh, so like when they said recess, they meant like high school recess. They're like kids. They're chillins. Dahlia said, when to Daiso after you fixed your glasses? I'm so jealous! I love Daiso. I've only been one time when I visited my friend in Seattle, but it was like weeb heaven. There was a bunch of like Cinema Roll stuff, and I bought all of the things. JD said, with this continued slander, my lawyer will be talking to your lawyer, which you assume is Cinder. I don't know why you'd assume that. She does not have a law degree. She doesn't even have like an obedience class degree. Anyway, what do you want to show me? You'll see. Use AD and E123 or clickies to select a dialogue option. Later choices will be on a timer, which can be disabled on the settings. That's interesting. I haven't played very many games that do this. I think the only other game I played that has this kind of functionality was Oxenfree, if you guys have ever played that one. I almost wonder if this was like a similar team, maybe. But yeah, so it's gonna give you like multiple choices, like dialogue choices, like games often do. But it's timed, so if you take too long to pick, your character might just not say anything at all. And then the NPCs might get offended. Poppy and quick to give hugs, you miss people. Hi, Fluffy! Thank you for the hugs, thank you! I got hugs from my fellow jackalope. Alright then. Alright, I'm curious, but let's make it quick. You won't regret it. This way. Oh, Telltale did time dialogue too? I have played some Telltale games. I didn't realize it was timed. Maybe I just picked very quickly. But I played Wolf Among Us. That was pretty good. Are we allowed in there? The sign says this is a restricted area. We aren't, but I got the entrance code. Where did you get that? My older brother works in there. He gave it to me. But it's not dangerous or anything? Nah, don't worry. Come on. Run, run, run. The Wolf Among Us. Yeah. See that elevator? It takes us halfway up the dome. Up? No, we're gonna get caught. There's nobody up there. It's gonna be awesome. You'll see. Come on. Fine. But if someone sees us, I'm gonna tell them it was all your idea. She's gonna throw Noah under the bus. Bum, 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 bum. So this is like some kind of construction being made up here? So what do you think? That was... wow. Right? Did you see that entrance to the mines? It's crazy how huge it is, huh? Oh, thank you for following, Mona. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And your brother works down there? It's kind of a scary thought. Really? I think it's pretty cool. Wait, didn't they say they were going halfway up the dome? So they went up, but there are mines? How does that work? Hey, wait a minute. Do you see the flag on these boxes? That's Gara's. So, why are they bringing stuff to our colony? Why wouldn't they? Oh, thank you for the rose grazing. Also, good evening. Maybe they're spying on our cool mining tech or something. Noah, Gara isn't our enemy. We trade with them and stuff. And besides, if you were unloading espionage equipment, would you print your face on the box? No, I wouldn't. I guess you're right. I really gotta run now. Thanks for showing me this place. It's really cool. I'm glad you liked it. But don't tell anyone we went up there, okay? I'll get in trouble. Ariel, congrats on 3rd! I won't, I promise. Hey, Mira? I'm glad you're here. I kind of missed you. I missed you too. Oh, that reminds me. My parents gave me a new cell when we got here. We have to reconnect. Let's do it. And... ooh. High tech. And here we go. Alright, see you later. I know, 3rd is your favorite, Iron Bite. Press C or click the cell icon on the bottom left to open your cell. Hold E. Okay. Whoa! Okay, so here's where I have my quests. This is your cell's home tab. It shows your current objective down the bottom left. Every conversation you have is logged in this tab to help you keep track of who said what. What is this over here? So these are different, like, colonies. 24 minutes, 0 seconds. 12 minutes. So this must be our distance from there? Like how long it would take to get there or something? Pulse, steps. Huh. I don't have the other stuff unlocked yet. This is weird though. I'm supposed to be like a detective. I'm supposed to be an old man. I saw pictures. Why am I a little girl? Talk to you later. Actually, what happens if I keep going this way instead of going up? It's a dead end. Mystery solved. What about down here? Oh, over here? Whoa. Credits! We did it! We beat the game! Good job, us. That was pretty easy. You're being eaten alive? By what, mosquitoes? Yeah, I know, JD. I'm basically a speedrunner. Pretty good. Also, that was very generous of Ariel to share third with you. Ariel's a good bean. Your mom left the front door open for a few minutes and the mosquitoes swarmed in? Oh no. Can you get out the other side? Nah. We know the drill. Oh, is that like a slogan for like a mining company? We know the drill. Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavor? Blue ice, blue ice. Can I go in? No. I'm underage. I'm not allowed in there. A shipment of Karshi green caramel bars just arrived. Can't use the vending machine. No way! You have deep fried tulpa fish! Damn right we do. Only place on Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you served tulpa. It was my favorite dish back home. So you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start, but I'll be back this afternoon. So I could go down. Alright, yeah, it's a dead end there. Is this like a cyberpunk world? Yeah, it's like a sci-fi noir setting. I'm supposed to be a detective, but I think this is like a prequel or something, or like a prologue, maybe. Because I'm not a detective yet, it seems. Another streak. Nice job. Get on the computer. Is this the school? Alright. Oh, it's, I see. It's a remote class. Now that everybody is here, Mira, we can get started. Please make sure to arrive on time in the future. This morning I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. Look at that, is that a window? It's so pretty out there. This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he'll write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Press space to toggle your AR module's investigation mode. Once active, it will highlight nearby objects that you can examine. Toggle to the right using... That was just like the arrow keys, or what is it? Is that enter? Oh. And to the left using shift. Then investigate using E or clicking. Please note that you cannot you cannot interact with anyone or anything while you're in investigation mode. Okay. I'm sorry, can you tell me again what to do? Look around your room and see if you have a map of the solar system somewhere. Alright. I get it, I get it, I get it. Whoa. Is this a map? This is a map. Yep. A map of the six and their moons. What about over here? Hmm? Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Oh, this is a map of, like, the apartment complex. I see. Well, okay, I finished. So, exit. It looks like you all have the poster. It'll help you solve the tasks that I'm about to give you. Time to play not D&D? Have fun! I wonder if that means Pathfinder. I also have another resource for you. An excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article. Whoa. Open your cell and check your News and Sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. Oh, I played this game before. Time for spoilers? No! Hey, Manuel. And thank you for lurking, Dad. From time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna send this to people if they say dumb stuff. Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down. Take out your cell and go over everything that you know so far. Alright. I can sit here, I can open my cell phone. Whenever you receive a news article, it's stored in this tab. Select it to view the latest news. The little bouncing icon indicates new cell content that you haven't seen yet. Sheets are added to this tab of your cell. Select the correct answers to fill the gaps. When the sheet is due, a submit button appears at the bottom. You only have one shot at getting it right. This is homework. Yeah, remember to say sign into your regular account. You need Fangy to know it's me, teaser, not Manuel. Ah! JD, you tricked me! Lithium will pass the torch. It's the year 1800? That doesn't sound right. New Jorn Journal, commentary by Martha Bold. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all, end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of titanium-based energy storage. Just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a titanium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. When vast amounts of the supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. 2 very different factions, Gara and a group of Savians, migrants from New Joran, have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. The solar system. The first colony outside of one, the cradle of humanity, was built in 1608. It was a small science base on Milan, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today. Humanity has conquered most of the solar system. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from 2, the closest planet to Drovia, have now established their own colony, your new home, Sector 2 on Drovia. This not only gives us Savians our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources, number 3. Due to technological innovations, the price of 3 has skyrocketed over the last year. Alright, so I'm supposed to confirm this. So, if I go back over... Wait, here we go. How does this help? I'm not gonna fail my test. No. I'm a very smart cryptid. Cradle of humanity. I mean, I'm guessing Gara is the cradle of humanity. And the Savians are from New Joran. So 1 is Gara, 2 is New Joran, and 3 is Telanium. Bam! Alright, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second question. This was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Sabians from New Joran that created their own colony on Drovia. Now for the last question. That's right. We're mining Tilanium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp on this topic. Let's move on to the next. Hold on. What was that? Connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. Please relocate to the safest room as quickly as possible. They will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Wait, what? Oh, frick. Where's my emergency exit plan? Safe room is here. Okay. Right? Yeah. Oh! 40 seconds to lockdown. Help, anyone, please! Hey girl, please help me, the door's stuck. Noah. Mira, come on, you've gotta hurry. But she... Please just grab the door and pull. It's working! Please don't let go. Room, I found it. There was someone running the other direction. The fool. I should have warned them. Mira, thank God you made it. Noah, what's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, Kablammers. Fangy passed her test and the universe was so confused it imploded? Rude. I didn't cause this. Title drop. Lacuna.
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still
Voice
feels
acting.
kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Sky Gazer Bistro. I like that name. Neil, did you hear what I said? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I'm a hard-boiled detective. I have important business to take care of. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you've barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you treat her like that. She deserves better. ... Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? It reminds me of our life together, I guess. You never seemed to care much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever, we've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it'd be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now, then? She's home, and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good to see you. You too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved.
I'm going the other way.
At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Map Elite self-service. Maybe. Whoa. Whoa! One missed news. Sector 2 incident, 40th anniversary. Oh, see, it's 1840. So this is 40 years after the opening section that we played. Giaria News Network. News by Kevin Gustafson. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Jorian's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structural flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Jorian's public authorities had been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Joran was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Joran colony on Drovian ground. Well, that sounds awfully convenient for Giara. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main are among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony. That's us. We were Mira. Narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment when Main recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. E to visit Laura. Press E to not be an absentee father. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad. Hi. You working on your novel? Yeah, no. Please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mom send you? No, it was my idea. I'm not a baby anymore. I know you guys just met. Sure, but it's not like your mother can tell me what to do. So, how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. It's for a contest. Long story. I need to finish it soon, so I'm in kind of a hurry. I see. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. Don't look at the screen, Dad. Apparently I don't have investigation mode. Also, hey, Lycander. Was it the butler? It's never the butler. Wadsworth is innocent. Ooh, E to download the news. Banny's symbolic visit. Gyaran Daily. Commentary by Laura Nguyen? This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gyara, Drovia's Foreign Minister Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Gyaran state and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Gyaran rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia experts in Robertson's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savient Front is an extremist branch of the Savient religion and is infamous for defending backwards anti-scientific positions. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to a stronger influence of this group on our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. Ooh, we're panning out. It's very smoggy on Gyara, huh? E to buy cigarettes. In a post-cancer time, smoking is less lethal, but still addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. The choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. I mean, it's a noir. I feel like we're gonna have to. Hey, Mogata. Isn't it very late for you? Are you not sleepy? Let's look at this amethyst. Pretty.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
I'm glad they added the voiceover for the monologue parts. I feel like the monologues are like important when it's a noir. Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. And this is why we don't want smart homes, people. Great, the scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. You're about to go EP, but you saw us live, so you want to say hi? Thank you for saying hi, Mogata. And you have a good sleep, okay? Dahlia said, why are you hard-boiled like an egg? That's just the natural state of detectives. That's just how we are. Apartment code from A. Stevens. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke earlier today, and is currently under maintenance. As your apartment will not be able to identify you, you have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Yours, Andrew Stevens. 9264. 9264. Alright, shut it. I want to enter a PIN, please. From time to time, you may be prompted to enter a sequence of numbers into a keypad. Whenever the keypad symbol in the bottom right lights up, you can open it by pressing N. Once it's open, input numbers using WSD and E. Alright. Boop. What was it? 2964. Welcome, visitor. The PIN you enter is incorrect. Please try again. Ah, shucks. What was it? Oh, 9264. 92. Ah! 9264. Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct pin. Unlocking door. Still not a visitor. This is my home. Boop, boop. Hey, Gary. So, how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly, what do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Banny and his staff are with President Robertson now. Tonight they're invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly, nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the frick out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I might punch them all in the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. Oh. Hey, one moment. Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call. Did you read the article about the trade summit in the news today? The one about Robertson not really planning on giving Banny anything? They've been saying that for weeks. Let's wait and see. What else do you think will happen? Drovian independence? If you ask me, Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony, after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. I have a lizard. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Give him his food. I can sit down in this chair and think. I have a glossary. Alright. Time to monologue. Oh yeah, we're a cool guy. Alright, no monologue. Just cancer. Alright, time to sleep. Oh my gosh, he doesn't even change into pajamas. Conrad, you monster. Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know, it's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick.
Fuck. How could that happen?
Frick.
I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
is a long elevator ride. Our apartment was very high up. What is that? A robot? Oh, goodness. History to go. Quick feed. Article by Charles Fly. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Sabian representation in the colonial government. But why is it that so many Sabians live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out today in Histories to Go. In 1798, 1 year after Gyara kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Sabians from New Duran started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Sabians, who would experience marginalization and oppression in New Duran. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of telenium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Sabian faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Sabian-led colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gyara exclusive access to Drovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gyara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Gyaran government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to returning to New Duran. The Sabian population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since, becoming the majority a few years ago. Hey Neil, thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon. Brain game. That sounds like a medication they would make you take. Get your brain gain supplements today. A club, thank you, Phileas. Will do. Wait, huh? How do I leave? Enter the train. Oh, right here. I see. I need to make more hardboiled detective one-liners. This place is seedier than a watermelon. Alright, you keep feeding me the lines, Manuel. I need a writer. Bum, bum, bum. So that way is up. Oh, I have my investigation mode now. Cool. Oh. Everyone's like, Fangy, just follow the instructions, go where you're supposed to go. Stop investigating nothing. When you get into a fight, you should go now. Count up your crimes. That's pretty good. A full moon? Ow, ow, ow! There you are, Conrad. It took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. It seems like Banny was shot by a sniper while he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. It's party time. Unce, 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 unce. This is my hard-boiled partying. Unce, 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 unce. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. The staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any development since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No, it seems the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. Give them a moment. They're all traumatized right now. They're supposed to be professionals. They've got to snap out of it. If they keep refusing to cooperate, I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gyara, not some lawless rock. Hold on. Did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff. His spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Savian front member. The guy's freaking annoying. Calroy says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Heck if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises. We don't know which one. I've already started looking into it. I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It'd be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. You realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything. We kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could this happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah, and you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where the shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. Get in there and talk to Young. It's hard to do a hard-boiled voice. It makes my throat hurt. I can go up here. I can't believe it. Time to be introspective on the couch. There's nothing to investigate. Unbelievable. Just leave us alone. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you, except, well, you know. It's the middle of the night and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, though, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, well, you know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab, and I could use your help. Our #1 priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that'll get us closer to our answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Alright, I'm on it. What's this thing that's like smoking here? What is that? Take a look around and talk to the witnesses. Press A to toggle outline mode. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Objects with blue outlines hold new information when examined. Gray outlines mean that you currently have nothing new to learn from that person or object. As you progress, people and objects you've already interacted with might hold new information. A bot? Bad bot. Bad. Eh? For some reason it's not working when I type the username. There we go. Bad bot. Oh wait, but they didn't tell me how to do outline mode. H. Run, run, run. So I can But isn't this saying that I can interact with this bookshelf thingy? The bullet disappeared into the wall right behind this closet. It's locked. I assume this is Banny's staff. Don't let this guy sweet talk you, Conrad. 2 wooden spheres dubbed bawas. Savians use them when praying together. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am, Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I'm Priest Arjan. I was Mr. Banny's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Banny's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savient farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? I'm not religious. I'm hard-boiled. Do you think that Gyara is a good place to live? Mostly, yes. So you believe in the capitalist ideology and in the idea of wealth and personal gain. That's not at all what I said. Listen, Mr. Arjun, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I'll be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I'll make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Gyaran state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So they're empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Gyaran soul. Alright then, I'm sorry. Can't I remove the jewelry? Why can't I do it? There's the body. Rocket tower. It houses some multimedia conglomerate. It's about 300 meters away. The Sakura Hotel. Looks like a fancy place even at a distance. Maybe 150 meters away? A casino. It's a pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot. It's about 200 meters away. A Gadel Hotel. Gadel Hotel. Those are all over the city. 180 meters from here. Foreign Minister Banny, as dead as it gets. Clean headshot. Anything to investigate will be cataloged here and neatly organized by location. The bullet. So I gotta figure out where it's fired from. Clues. The bullet disappeared into the wall right behind the closet. The closet's locked. I don't understand why there's the outline mode and the investigation mode. It seems like they should just be combined into one thing. Good evening. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast, and then he... Were you close? Yeah, I've been working for him for a long time. I'm sorry for your loss. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper's long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped, but then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from me. Which I guess means he fell left? So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. One more thing. Do you know who has the key for the cupboard on the second floor? I don't have it. Maybe the bodyguards do? That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Is this Smith? Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Banny? We already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer it if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities. We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off-planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Oh, like you promised to protect Mr. Banny? I understand you're upset. We'll take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gyara that one of the champions for Drovian independence is out of the picture. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. I understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have any other targets, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. I'm not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to the next Drovian target right now, and you can't do anything about that, but the CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine. Here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably use a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I would say. 250 tops. Good to know, thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet that I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. Let's go back out here. Alright, so she said she was standing to his right, which I guess would be over here? I get confused about the directions. Oh no. But he felt this way to the left. But that's the left from my perspective, not from what their perspective would be. 200 meters, 180, 150, 300. So if she was on his right, she'd be over here, theoretically. And if the gunshot came from the left, it'd be over here somewhere. And this one's too far. So it'd be the Sakura Hotel? Is that right? Let's see. It's weird that they don't put the conversational clues that you get in here. It's only like the physical clues that you find. Alright, I think it was the Sakura Hotel. Yeah, let's try it. Talk to Young. Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Wait, how do I report to Gary? I don't know how to do that. Is he outside? Oh, out here, right? Any new findings? The bullet probably came from Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending a Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut them some slack and question them tomorrow when the shock is worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way.
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the mansion district was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
Give me a nice vista. Not the windows kind. I bet if I was playing the Steam version, I would get an achievement for smoking all the spots. But I am playing GOG. Oh, somebody needs me. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil, the police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details, just that they'd been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Thanks, Young. Talk to you later. Here's the train. All aboard! The people on the train have some pretty wild outfits. An independent Drovian economy? Quick feed, article by Charles Fly. The possibility and potential consequences of an independent Drovia have been hotly debated in politics and the media lately. While many seem to be focused on the cultural and political dimensions, the real meat of the issue lies in its economics. As a Gyaran colony, Drovia cannot freely trade with other colonies or planets. Instead, it's forced to export its raw materials like the ever-important titanium to Gyara under market value, which then processes or resells it at a profit. The big winners here are companies like the Gyara-based mining giant Milix, but also Gyara itself, whose hegemony over the solar system is somewhat dependent on its Telenium empire. If Drovia were to gain independence, it could start selling its Telenium to the highest bidder, which would spell massive economic damage for Gyara and some of its biggest companies. Hey Rustam, good evening! Hello! The tree's pretty! Oh yeah. Thank you for the Sakura petals, thank you. And then like glub glub, sure. Good evening, Neil. Hey Saito, looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway's keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long says that's where the sniper might be. It's empty, lights out, and no signs of life. Figured as much. Snipers usually don't stick around. But I did see lights in the room below. Maybe a guest in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz? Diaz? I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is, rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. It's weird to me how that effect doesn't look like pixely. What'd you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you get a hit on the perp's ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. Fall season means flower petals? Yeah, that's how it works, right? Good evening. Good evening. Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, those kinds of things. I see. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card or something? If it's absolutely necessary, yes. It is. Here you go, sir. But please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Good evening, Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary, I've got the key card. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. Alright, let's get up there. Please keep it down the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. I'm watching the witnesses while you're upstairs. I hope you find what you're looking for. Go investigate the rooms. I can go down here? So that's if we want to, I guess, interrogate the person who was in the room below. So this is the top floor. Looks like no one's here. An almost empty whiskey bottle, and a pretty expensive one at that, judging by the receipt. A piece of paper. It's empty except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. It might be relevant. Fancy bathtub. Maybe the perp used it? We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. Okay, there's something upstairs to look at. Hey, Gary, could you come over for a second? Did you find something? I'm pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. Are those real? You think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. I also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. I can't sit in the chair. Let's look downstairs. What the? Stay calm, ma'am. We're with the CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agent Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh. Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine, please make yourselves comfortable. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel? I never saw him. But I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. At 11 in the evening, in the corridor. I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation, or did he get a recorded message from someone off-planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What'd he say? I don't know, I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Gyaran at all. Anything else? Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Did you hear a gun earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now that you mention it, I did hear some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2 a.m. I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? That's all, thanks. So you're gonna leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questioning. But for now, stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course I'll stay. My tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. I think we're done here. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track that Diaz guy down. Maybe one of them has seen him leave or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question them. You should also have a look around. There's no crime scene, but you never know when you'll find a clue. I'll be waiting at the reception. Come talk to me once you think we're done with this place. Oh. Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Banny was shot at 1:39. I suppose that Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea when he left. The big question right now is how. There's a functioning ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. That means that he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice already. He must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get far that way by foot. My theory is he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data from me a couple minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. Your theory is that he got away on dinosaur back? I mean, maybe this is the future. Who knows what kind of technology they have? It might be like Jurassic Park stuff. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? Happy to help. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15 a.m.? No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room? Do you live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. Happy to help. Do you know what Mr. Diaz looks like? Unfortunately, I've never met him. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. Thank you. Happy to help. My colleague said that the guard in charge of the vehicle trackers in the backyard. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Smith. Is the tracker ever turned off? Turned off? No, it operates around the clock. And it doesn't usually break or have hiccups of any sort? I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine that it's already acting up. But Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. He is usually not in contact with our clients. I apologize if he appears untrained. Thank you. That's all for now. See if you can find out how Diaz got away. Go ahead and talk to the staff. I'm having a nice sit. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, the guest from the 8th floor. I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late night drink at the bar after he arrived. I was packing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. A viola, huh? Did he show it to you? No, he kept it in his case. He generally wasn't the talkative type. What does Diaz look like? He's a redhead with a beard. Thank you. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15 a.m.? I was right here all night, but I really didn't pay attention to that. Sorry. We gave a concert earlier and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. That's all for now. Excuse me, madam. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came to my bar. Thank you. I have another question. Okay. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15 a.m.? No, I was back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses. Had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. I'm sorry, but the hotel's on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give him a call. It could be a while before you can leave. Thank you. That's all for now. Hey, Cass! Hard-boiled cryptid as opposed to a sunny-side-up cryptid. True. I'm only sunny-side-up in the morning. Evening. Could you answer a few questions? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Who's that? A guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. No, I haven't talked to any guests in a while. Thanks. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15 a.m.? Or a car picking someone up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. But I'm more interested in people going in than out. I see. When was the concert over? It started at 20:30, took about 3 hours, but some people stuck around the bar a little longer. Thanks. I heard that the vehicle tracker was turned off last night. Do you happen to know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure. It said it was offline. I just turned it back on and it seems to be running fine now. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned on or off from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. And it's just been you here all night, nobody else. Well, sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Burned to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Burned? Felicia is the bartender, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Burn's the pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah, let me think. Felicia at 2200, Burned at 045, both for about 15 minutes. Thanks. That's all for now. I see it coming together. You dig the art style? Yeah! I like pixel art. Whiskey bottle. Cut out glass. No. Ferocious roar. How come this doesn't show up with my... not showing up in my highlight mode for some reason. Oh well. Ferocious roar. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, going for a smoke. Yep, might as well. It sounds like you're gonna keep us here for a while. Oh my god! 3 bits for 300 roars. Probably. Hey, I have a question. Do you always store your whiskey in the backyard? That's an expensive brand to just leave out here. Oh, looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, the alcohol often comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed tonight? No. Wait, I do, actually. I saw them arrive when I went back in after the break. It was precisely at 22:10. Are you sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Thank you. Gonna go for now? Okay, bye Cass, good night. Thank you for dropping by. So there's the whiskey. Here's the cars. 2204. Hi, Dork. Good evening. Yeah, look at these chat logs. Alright, so he said a car came at 22:10 precisely. But from our clues, that's not exactly the case. It's pretty darn close. It's 22:04. But like, if this was a real life human, I'd be like, yeah, they're 6 minutes off. That, you know, no big deal. Like that sounds legit. That someone might, you know, round up a little. But in the game, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, here's the guard. The guard said the concert started at 20:30. It took about 3 hours, so ended 23:30. But people stuck around in the bar a little longer. Felicia was at the bar at 22. And we know that someone stopped here at 22:10 to drop off the liquor. Bernd was there at 45. So Felicia could confirm whether or not the liquor was dropped off at 22:10, I guess? Maybe I should try re-talking to people. Run, run, run. Oh yeah, it does look like I can talk to her again. Oh, but Felicia was only covering for 15 minutes. Excuse me, madam. Could I ask you a few more questions? Okay. The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier, and I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about it? I heard that you briefly took over for the guard a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Yeah, 15 minutes at 2200 includes 22:10. Yeah. So she would be there when the delivery happened at 22:10. Thank you. That's all for now. She's the imposter ejector. Also, she was supposed to be there at 22:10. Okay, the pianist was inside at 2210. And he got a message on his cell phone. Wait. Maybe he was just told that it happened at 2210? Okay, Banny was shot at 1:39. So Diaz left shortly after that, presumably between 1:45 and 2:15. So that would be... Huh? I'm getting confused. It doesn't help that some of them are using military time and others aren't. Because if this is military time, then this is 10 p.m., right? That's 10:04. So at 10:04, it looks like this stopped tracking data. Which... Felicia would have been out here during that time. She would have been the one in the booth. So if it got turned off during that time, it seems like she would have been the one to turn it off. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier tonight. I'm wondering if you might know something about it. Did you stand in for the guard tonight? I did, but just for a few minutes, and I touched nothing. Was the tracker still turned on while you were there? I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. Thank you. That's all for now. Submit the sheet. It says I got all the information, so... The pianist said that he talked to Diaz, and that Diaz went to the bar after the concert. The bartender said Diaz, she didn't see him at the bar. And she was also the one in charge of the thing out here when the stuff got disabled. So, I mean, it definitely seems like it's Felicia. Let me see. So Diaz's escape. Diaz could escape unnoticed because the vehicle tracker was turned off by the bartender. The shot was fired from... Oh yeah, I got that one. I think it was the bartender. Seems like it. Excuse me, I'm afraid we have to have another chat. I've really got to get home soon. I don't know if you have kids you've got to take care of. The guard told me that he took over for him during his break at 2200. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. However, the guard said the people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. If you won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take you in for questioning. What? No, I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit. I didn't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he kill someone? Please tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. At first I thought he was going to hit on me. But then he said he needed my help, that he was expecting a visit today. And that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn the car tracker off. Offered me a bunch of money for it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. I assumed it was about a secret lover, maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time around here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favors. This was a pretty small one, honestly. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realized he'd lied to me and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. So that was you. Why didn't you say right away that he got away in a van? I don't know, I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious and I hoped you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. I see. A white van, huh? Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? No, I'm sorry. And what does Mr. Diaz look like? He's a skinny tall guy with red hair and a red beard. Please, you have to understand, I didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I can barely make ends meet. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. I'll think about it. I'm a softie. So he's got red hair. Wait. Oh, what did she say? Red hair, red beard. I mean, that makes sense. Cut arm, viola case, whiskey bottle. I mean, the pianist said that he had a whiskey case. Or whiskey case, a viola case. Whew, had to take a breather. I think I might know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came to pick up Diaz. The bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. Sounds like a risky plan, banking on the cooperation and silence of a stranger like that. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. Don't you think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe, but we should have her arrested to be sure. Honestly, just leave her be. We've got bigger fish to fry. What are you talking about? She's clearly involved in this whole conspiracy, knowingly or not. She did something she thought was insignificant to make some extra money. She's probably underpaid and she has a kid. Do we really want to risk her going to jail? She should have thought of that. Knowing makes us complicit. We'd be breaking the law. Law and justice aren't always the same thing. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. A vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. Where? In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work, Conrad. You go and check it out. I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way. I want to see this place for himself. And I'll get back to HQ. I have more help with the database at my fingertips. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. I'll say spooky. I like the noise it made. Oh, I should have checked for more news. Well, it says news no, so maybe that means there's nothing new, I guess. Electronics warehouse. Brain gain. I still think that's a great name. Track down Diaz. Hey Neil, did you find the van yet? Looking at it now, it seems like they dumped it. Figured as much. I dispatched a team to your location that will give the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go after the perp now. Maybe he's still close. Be careful, I've been looking into Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. You need a surgeon to put it in, and a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. This is yet another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here, or more likely a bunch of them. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. I like this dance sign. For the club. You don't look like you're here for the concert. I wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Do you see the person that landed the van over there? Do I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like police to you? Fair. If you're not a cop, what are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI, that's even worse. Look, did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to find out where they went. I've only been out here for a minute. My dog needs to take a leak, then we're going back in. You're taking your dog to a concert? He appreciates good music. Are we done? If you didn't see anything or anyone suspicious, yeah. Look, man, everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. If you want to do some actual good, have a look around down at the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some assholes climb down to his boat, leave their shit behind, make a mess. That's maybe something to look into. But then you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. Boat rental. Welcome to Port Bureau Canal 39918. Alright, we're going down to the pier. Oh, hey, Solo. Hello. What's with the fancy suit? Thanks. I like the vending machine says thanks. The rope on this bollard seems to have been cut recently by a pocket laser. Suspicious. Excuse me, sir. Huh? Have you been here all night? Who was asking? Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm here investigating a case. CDI? Every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here, huh? We're all from the same city. Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. I noticed a rope over there. It looks like it's been cut recently. Do you know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? Rob? Huh, didn't think so. But he's still gonna want to talk to you. Rob! Someone's here about your boat! Well, tell him to get up here. You heard the man. Hey, Stormfrog! Hello, hello! Ribbit, ribbit! How have you been? I'm going in. Hey, that's the first time the cops have responded to my call. I had some punks vandalize one of my boats last month and nobody showed. Sorry, but I'm here now. Why'd you call us? Because some asshole stole my boat. I told you on the phone already. Right, when did that happen? It's 3:40 now, a good hour ago. I heard the engine start and then Ed yelled something. Ed, the man down at the pier. Yeah, he wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know? I went out to see what was going on, and the boat was already leaving the port. I see. How long had it been this harbor prior to being stolen? For over a week. Wasn't booked a lot lately. Is there a way to track it? All boats that go in or out are picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. The port AI next door has the data. Maybe it'll spit it out if you tell it you're law enforcement. I'll give it a try. What's your ship's ID? No idea. It's called Berta. Don't you have a record of that? I don't know what to tell you. It's Berta to me. Will that name show up in the system? No, but it's painted on the side. ... Tired with your new job, but hard at work with trying your hand at animation. Oh! What are you working on animation-wise? Any idea who the thief is? Isn't that your job to find out? You're the cop here. Hold on, are you? That's not a police uniform. Actually, I'm CDI. Sorry I didn't come clean earlier. CDI, what the hell are you doing here? I'm investigating a different case. The person who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Why'd you lie to me about being a cop? Or are you lying now? Here's my badge. I really am interested in finding your boat, if for a different reason. Who's that fella you're after anyway? You gonna sink my boat or something? Not exactly. I need to find out what he looks like. Did you see him? No, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem too keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? Ha! Nobody tells Ed what to do. Least of all y'all upper folks. One of you bureaucrats chased him out of his old harbor. If he ever had any sympathy for you, that's where it ended for sure. Sounds like that's something important to Ed, huh? Won't shut up about it. So you bring me my boat back or what? I'll do the best I can. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Welcome to the Port Bureau, visitor. What can I do for you? Show me the recent traffic data of this harbor. Access denied. Traffic data is not a matter of public record. I am Neil Conrad with a CDI. Scan my ID. Scanning. Welcome, Agent Neil Conrad. What can I do for you? Today's traffic data, come on. Understood. Displaying traffic data. Anything else? That's all. Hey, any updates? Not yet, but maybe soon. I think our guy stole a boat. A boat? Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tracked as closely as cars or pedestrians. Still, the boat should be easy enough to find. They're slow and there's scanners at every port entrance. The problem is I don't know the boat's ID yet. But I do have a record of the local traffic data on the screen right here. Traffic data again, huh? Do you know when the boat arrived and when it left? Approximately. I should be able to identify the right one on that list. Just give me a moment. Okay, send it to my keypad. Send it to me via keypad as soon as you do. And I'll call you back if I find the boat. Will do. Talk to you in a minute. Oh boy. Incoming and outgoing. Let me look at what he said again. The animations are for a YouTube channel. Ooh, original spooky stories. If you want to make a neat new persona, so you did? Oh, cool. Is that what you've been animating then? Or are you animating the story stuff? Let me see. Go to the logs. The boat. So it was stolen about 2:40 a.m. And the boat had been in the harbor for over a week. Alright. So then go back here. You've been animating the new character? Oh, cool. A small teaser on your Twitter? I'll have to take a look after this then. Are you planning on launching this for like Halloween? Let's see, so if it's been in the harbor for over a week, it should be one that's not over here at all. And then outgoing, we said it was at 40? 39, 39. So it's one of these two, and it should be the one that doesn't appear at all on the left. So 220. Okay, 220 doesn't appear over on the left at all. What about this one? 683. There's 683. Alright, so I think it should be 220190. 220190. 220190. 220190. Why is 100 and 10 and O? Sometimes I don't make much sense. You're planning on launching it soon? Oh, gotcha. Possibly even next week. If you do, make sure you tweet it so I can check it out. You tried to work the PNG model yourself, but no brain hurts. Aw. But at least you can do the art for it, and then maybe have someone else do the rigging. Clothes, sheets, and talk to Ed. Okay, we gotta go talk to the old man.
Excuse me, sir. Your friend told me that you saw the person who stole the boat.
And what if I did?
Then you could describe to me what you saw to help me track it down.
You're CDI, you said?
That's correct.
That means you're concerned with crimes, right? Like fraud and theft.
Sometimes, yes.
You also help out folks from around here?
We help everyone. Why do you ask?
Look, I was thrown out of Lacuna Harbor the other day. When I bought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. Construction everywhere, richer folks moving in. First they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago I'm lending my boat, they ask for money. No management, they say. Of course, I didn't want to pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't have anyway. I called the company, all I hear is lawyer gibberish, so I decided to go elsewhere. Look at this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. If you help me get my spot back, I'll tell you what I saw.
Fine, I'll try.
I'll be damned. Seems like things are finally looking up. Let's connect ourselves. You call me as soon as you have my spot.
Okay.
Here's what you need to know. My spot was at Lacuna Harbor, right next to the Red Herring.
The Red Herring.
It's a pub, the best one there is.
I see, very clever.
That's where you'll find my friend Fred, the harbor master. Go talk to him. It's a few miles down the canal from here.
A few miles. Can't you just tell me? This is really time sensitive.
Nah, we have a deal, like I said. I gotta shoot my shot.
Fine, but I'll have to wait a little. I'm following a hot trail right now.
You said I thought about that, but it's assuming the character's well received. If it's not too popular, you won't bother with rigging and just keep it a simple PNG. Yeah, and you could always do, like a PNG with like mouth open and mouth closed, too. Just something simple like that in the meantime. You didn't know Lacuna was a crime mystery game? Yeah, it's like a sci-fi noir mystery thing. I'm like an FBI agent, basically, but in space. Enter the train, okay. I like the music. Oh, my phone's ringing. I got the ID you sent me and I found the boat. It's not that far away from you. I arrived at another harbor just a few minutes ago. I'm sending you this location right... Saito? Hold on, I think I got a hit. A hit? On Diaz's ID chip. It got picked up just now. It's right next to the harbor where the boat docked. We definitely got the right one. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. So he got on a train. No, he was scanned at both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there stat. I'm sending reinforcements. Copy that. And the boat? Go after the sniper first. We can check the boat later. I'm sending you the coordinates. Get on the train now.
Thanks. I'll keep you updated.
You have a small PNG version with open, closed mouth, and additional arms and accessories. Oh, you're all set then. Also, thank you for the res. Ooh, concert. Do I have anything in my phone? Not really. Here we go. We got some new news. Who is Joseph Banny? Gyaran Gazette, article by Miko Barron. Everybody knows Joseph Andrew Banny as one of the figureheads in the push for Drovian independence. But what kind of person is he in private? What are his fears and concerns, his goals and needs? The Gyaran Gazette had a peek behind the curtain. Banny was born in the late 1700s in New Joran, when his father started a new job in the mines of Sector 2. His family moved to Drovia, and after barely surviving and steadily collapsed, relocated again to Sector 1. In interviews and public discussions, Banny often emphasizes the exploitation his family has suffered at the hand of its colonial rulers. Like many other Saviant families, he says, they always struggle to make ends meet despite working hard and long hours. Banny usually fails to mention the Gyaran grant for Drovian talents that enabled him to study law and ultimately kicked off his career in politics. In an interview with Drovia Today, Banny declared that securing a better future for his own and all Drovian children was his ultimate goal. He has 2 college-age sons, Harris and Tim, from his first wife, and a 2-year-old daughter with his new, much younger wife, Lisa Lacoste, who he met as an advisor on his legal team. A few months ago, however, rumors of yet another relationship crisis began to spread, when Banny was spotted multiple times in inappropriately private settings with his secretary, Miss Liren. Feels a little bit like a hit piece. An ad for a bar named Red Herring. It's at the harbor just past the train station. Run, run, run. You can smoke while listen to the concert. Wait, huh? This is the... Oh, I go up here, I see. I didn't even recognize that this was stairs at first. I thought it was just like... wall. So many spots. This guy's waiting for me to finish. Get your hands off me! Please stop resisting, ma'am. What am I being arrested for? You have no right! I want to talk to my lawyer. Do you have a lawyer? Maybe. You don't know. Let's call them down to the station then, because that's where we're going. No! Why are you wasting your time on me? There's a guy with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle, there isn't. Let's go. Hold on just a second. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? The Central Department of Investigation? The case leads me here. May I ask what's going on? I'm so glad you're here, sir. These 2 officers are making a grave mistake. The whole corridor should be locked down right now. There's a man with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle calls us every week. Last time it was for a car that was too large for his parking spot. Before that, she called us on a street vendor because he was lurking outside the apartment block. She's been doing that for a long time. We're finally bringing her in for wasting our time. Sir, please, you're with the CDI. Your oath demands that you take me seriously. I don't recall an oath about a Miss Grindle. Don't you see I'm one of yours? You're CDI?
And my wolf pack, it grew by 1.
Oh, thank you for the resub. Thank you, Stormfrog. Thank you for the 3 months. No, I'm an upper. I don't belong down here. When my husband was still alive, we had a nice place on the upper layers. It had sunlight and proper walls and no drug addicts lingering around the entrance. I've just fallen on hard times for a while. Enough. You've been living here for 12 years. Let's go. Sir, I swear I overheard some dangerous people. They have a gun and some important data or something. They killed somebody already. She said, is it done? And he said, he's dead. Can you tell me the story from the start, please? I was watching something online when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. I was surprised. It's always so quiet, and I wasn't even sure if someone lived there. It was a man and a woman, and they seemed to be fighting about something. I wanted to make sure it wasn't domestic abuse, so I turned off my program and listened. You never know down here. What'd they fight about? I can show you. When I got suspicious, I started recording them in my cell. You did what? That's in violation of... Just listen to it, the things they talked about. Could you send the logs to me? Yes, of course. Hi, Mooney. Thank you for the stars. Thank you. Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I've had a look at the conversation. You're wasting your time, but whatever. We'll wait. Oh, I have some emails in here from the past that I never read. Drovian classmates. Hey Dad, I tried to call you, but looks like you were busy again. I just want to tell you about something that happened in class today. Remember those Drovian siblings that I told you about? They got in a huge fight with some of my classmates over the whole independence thing. Felix said that Drovia would go down the drain without the Federation, and one of the Drovian kids just flipped out. Some other people joined and it got so bad that we had to call our teacher to stop them from hurting each other. They all got detention. I'll tell you more in person next time. This one's from my coworker. Alright, dangerous people. They really did a number on your face, but I have to say I kind of like the new look. I don't. Are you drunk? I don't have to be drunk to have an opinion on your new face. But you smell like whiskey, and what the hell happened to your arm? I cut myself. It doesn't matter. Wow, this hideout's really a shithole. I've only been staying here for a few days. Where's your violin? Funny, I gave the rifle to... Redacted. Zora, listen to me. We don't have much time. I passed by a scanner on my way here. They're probably already on my tail already. Frick. What were you thinking? You're still wearing the ID chip? Why didn't you go straight back to HQ to have it taken out? Were you able to hear the data? Yeah, the old man didn't suspect a thing. Listen, you need to give it to me. The boss called and said there was a change of plan. I'll take care of the handover. I called the guy we're meeting and told him that I'll be coming instead of you. He seemed a bit pissed, though. I think I woke him. Didn't expect him to be sleeping at 11. Are you out of your mind? They know your ID. They'll catch you for sure up there. I know the route you're gonna take. I know how to get on and off Joris Plaza without getting scanned. Why didn't you tell the boss about this? Or why didn't the boss tell me about this? And why the heck do we change plans? I talked to the boss after the hit. He told me to come get you. No idea why they redacted. Come on, Zora. Give me the stick. We need to move now. The CDI could be here any minute. Boit, you're redacted. Let me get my stuff. Give me the stick. Fine, here it is. Where are you going? We should split up right now. Keep your head down and wait for me to get in touch. Get to the redacted. They won't be able to track me if I redacted. 8:30. Boy, you're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Now let's get this mission over with. Careful. Or come on. Be careful out there, okay? We're so close to getting out of it all. You too. That's when you're gonna start using it as a new icebreaker when you visit people's house. Wow, this highlight's a real show. Yeah, I'm sure they'll love that. Definitely try that with any new neighbors you get. So, what did you think of that conversation? I need to see the room they were in. Can you show me to it? See? I knew there was something fishy. Follow me. Thank you. What's this about? What's going on? This might be important for a case I'm working on. What case? It's classified. Really? You shouldn't believe her. There's supposed to be a bar around here too, I thought. Whoa. Dance party. You'll say that while digging through the fridge and helping yourself to the snacks? That's how we do it. That's where you find the good stuff. There's something up there, but it's broken. Really, you shouldn't believe her. This is where I live, and the voices come from right next door. Thank you. Watch my back, officers. Hello? Anyone home? CDI, open up. You're surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head. I don't think there's anybody. Shh. If you're not coming out, I'm opening the door on the count of 3. 1, 2. You lied! You lied! Everybody on your knees. Hands on your heads. I'm coming in. Clear. Please stay in the corridor, everyone. I'll have a look around. Damn, that was intense. What's this? What did I get? A key? I found a key under the bedstand. Its tag says apartment 9.
Excuse me, Miss Grindle. I found this key here. Any idea where it might belong? Who's that? That's my partner.
Oh, really? Let me take a look at the tag. Apartment 9, huh? It's for an apartment in this building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. The tag belongs to the old system. My apartment number used to be 4, and the one you searched was number 5. There's a floor plan over there. Maybe you can make some sense of it.
Thank you. Conrad, what's going on? Hey, Gary. We just got really lucky. I think that Mrs. Grindle over there called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd. He met a woman named Zora in the apartment here. I have parts of a recorded conversation between the two. I'm sending it to you now.
Where'd you get that?
Let's just say Mrs. Grindle's very interested in her neighborhood. From what I understand, the woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. He in turn is going to hand it over to an unknown third party at George Plaza at 8:30.
Good job, Conrad. I'll immediately inform the chief. We have to intercept that handover. Why would the sniper physically bring the data to someone, though?
The only explanation I have for that is that it's tagged. The network will pick it up as a leak.
But that would mean that it's highly confidential data from the government. Duh?
It's the best reason I can think of, but maybe they're just being extra careful. Hey, I found a key in the apartment the woman was hiding in. It belongs to another unit in this building. Maybe we'll find out more answers there.
Do you know which one it is?
There's a number on it, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. Miss Grindle said her apartment number was 4, and the one next to it was 5 in the old system.
There's a floor plan right there on the wall. Go take a look at it. Maybe you can figure out the way the rooms used to be numbered.
I'll call the chief, bring him up to speed.
Oh, wait, wrong character. Huh? X? So the one we're at was previously 21. So, is that right? Does Gary look built like a house? Dude's jacked. I'm very proud of my partner. Oh, so this is the new way the rooms are numbered. Huh. So now this is room 21, but it used to be room 4, she said? Is that right? So it used to be 4, and this one used to be 5. Or, yeah. And now they're 21 and 22. Well, how does that help? Well, so if this is 4, 5, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? I mean, that's just the one that I was looking at earlier. It's just this one right here. But I can't get up there. Let me know when you find the lock to the key. I mean, it's not this.
The key won't fit.
I have to go upstairs. How do I get up? Maybe I have to get down to get up. Key won't fit. Key won't I mean, we know it's not gonna fit. We know it's one up there. So we've successfully proven that it's none of these doors. How do I go? Why can't I go up? Let me go up. Find the apartment. I know where the apartment is. I know where it is. It's up here. I just can't reach it. Oh, grr. Grr. What does the game want from me? There's no one to talk to down here, right? Here's another floor plan. Give me a boost, Gary. He should be able to. I feel like there's gotta be another way to get up, right? Right? What am I missing? Now we know you found the lock to that key. I know where the lock is, I just can't get to it. I can't even interact with this. And we know that doesn't work. And that doesn't work. And that doesn't work. And that's a wall. Oh, what?
I felt sorry for the old lady. Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap. Although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Okay, I guess the dance party left. At some point. So I guess we gotta like jump down from somewhere maybe. I was gonna try and go up those stairs too. Oh my gosh, we're going so far. The key won't fit. I know it won't fit. I know it won't. And we're pretty sure it's not the ones up here. We're pretty sure it's a different one, but you know, let's just take a peek. Let's take a little look-see. What is this place? Sorry, we're closed. What is this place? We must have to come here later for something else. It's like a pink lotus. Interesting. Now we know it's not gonna be any of these. I was wondering if this would have the old ones, since it seems like you can't get up here anymore. So what floor should it be on? Around here? Yeah, floor 3. There we go. I'm going in. If you'd become a detective / FBI agent in real life, you should have elected to wear a fancy black coat, stand on the ledge of buildings, and smoke a cigarette and monologue. Yeah, it's like required. Hold on, I'll get you out of this. Is anyone else here? What are you going to do to me? Are you with her? My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Oh, thank heck. Please, I need water. Of course, here you go. Are you hurt? I don't think so, just very sore. And my wrists burn like fire. What's your name? I'm Lila. Alright, Lila, you're safe now. Let me call you a doctor. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Alright, a medical team's on its way. Can you tell me what happened from the start? Yeah, okay. Frick, she was in here, and she looked almost exactly like me. A woman was in here? Is this your apartment? Yes, I tried to fight, but she was so incredibly strong. It was like looking in the mirror, like I had a twin. She must have had some surgery to look like me. When did this happen? I came home from a client 2, maybe 3 days ago. She was already in here. I turned on the light and I saw myself sitting right over there. I barely had time to react. She jumped me so quickly. She must have some augments or something. I want augments. Let me call you a doctor if I said my name's Lila. Don't call me a doctor. My name's Lila.
Any idea why this happened to you? Why would she try to impersonate you?
I've been racking my brain about that.
Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to?
I don't think I know anyone important, except for my clients, maybe.
Your clients?
I'm making money on the side at an escort agency. Oh, I bet that's the Pink Lotus that we saw.
So you,
I'm not a prostitute, if that's what you're asking. I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. We only have high-profile customers. I'm a student, and it's a good way to pay the bills.
Maybe she was trying to get close to one of your clients, then.
You think? I mean, it could be. I missed an appointment while I was tied up. I thought my boss would come looking for me, but nobody showed. Do you think she went to him? Oh no, what if she did something bad to him? You can testify that I've been here all this time, right?
Don't worry, you're not a suspect. Who was the client?
A public official or something. I don't recall his name. He wanted me to spend a night at his place. My boss said he was a regular customer, but I've never met him.
Do you have any more data on him? Name, address?
It was all in my cell, but the woman took it.
I see. Is there another way to find the client's data? We might be onto something here.
My boss at the Lotus Escort Agency has all of it. It's just around the corner. But don't leave me alone right now. What if she comes back?
I'm staying here until reinforcements arrive. You won't be left alone.
Knock knock, reinforcements.
Hey Gary, Lila, this is my partner, Agent Long. Gary, could you keep an eye on Lila here for a minute? I need to follow a lead to her employer. I'll explain everything later, okay?
Babysitting duty, huh? Alright, I guess. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Lila, how do I find the escort agency?
Just go all the way up to the roof of this building. You'll end up on the next highest layer. Take a right and you can't miss it.
Thank you.
Come back as soon as possible. Thanks for helping me. Oh? Oh, thanks for fixing the stairs. Would have been nice if you did that earlier. I want to see what that one lit up place is. There's a place over here that's all lit up. Can't do anything about it. I thought for sure that was gonna be a smoking spot right there. Hello, sir.
Oh wait, hello sir, excuse me.
Closed, we're closed.
I'm not a customer. Neil Conrad, CDI.
Ah, good morning, that's a surprise. What leads you here?
One of your employees, Lila.
Lila, a sweet girl, nice and reliable.
When did you last see her?
Not in a while, I just relay orders to her cell as they come in. Sometimes she doesn't accept, mostly she does.
There was a client she had this week. I need to find out more about him for a case.
Oh, okay. Did he do something to her?
I can't tell you. Could you give me his name and contact details?
Oh, Mr. Conrad, I would love to help, really, but it's very important that we protect our clients' privacy. I'm sure you understand. I can't risk my business like this.
Look, I can go and come back with a court order. It's gonna be a whole thing. Much harder to hide than you just tell me right now.
Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. I'm putting my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. There's another issue that puts me in a very uncomfortable spot right now. One of my employees has quit on me despite her contract running for a few more months. I told her I needed her. She already accepted several offers over the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if I canceled their appointments. Please don't make me go in her place. Those are all high-class people relying on our services. I told the local police already, and they wouldn't listen to me. But I have the contract right here, see? It's signed and everything. If you can get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointment she already confirmed, then I guess I could help you too.
Did she say why she wouldn't do it anymore?
You ask her. She said she's quitting and she's been ignoring me ever since. How about it, Mr. Conrad?
I'll talk to her. What's her name?
Sheila Nowak.
I'll see what I can do, But even if she doesn't come back, you're helping me for trying. Okay, fair enough. Tell her we're good if she goes to the client she already agreed to. Maybe she'll listen to you. And don't mind her family, they're weird folks, Savians. Their unit's just below us. The fastest way down there is through that big apartment building. If you're back down at the train station, you've gone too far, and the wrong direction. Be back soon. Please stay put.
He said right below us? Right down here? No. There are units just below us. The fastest way down is through the big apartment building. So I'm guessing I go all the way down? Is that the idea? But they said if you're back at the train station, you've gone too far. Hey, Grimiko! Hello! How are you? He said, don't go down to the train station. I can't go past there. I'm pretty sure this way goes to the train station. Yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing alright as well. The only thing is I'm getting a sore throat. I'm playing this game where I'm a detective, and it's like a noir style kind of thing. So I keep trying to do like a gruff detective voice, and it's not working out for me. It's not working out. Okay, maybe we have to go this way? And then go back up, maybe? But it said the fastest way down was through the apartments. Oh, over here. Over here?
Good evening. Sorry for the intrusion. My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. I'm looking for Sheila Nowak. Is she here? What do you want from her? I would like to tell her that myself. I won't just let some foreigner talk to my sister. Tell me what you want. I showed you my badge. I'm not some foreigner. I'm an agent of the state. If that Thompson guy sent you, you're wasting your time. Sheila won't go back to him. I'll make sure of that. It's all right, Antony. Let me talk to him. I can handle this myself. He won't go back to that scumbag. Don't let him intimidate you. Would you mind leaving us alone for a minute, Antony? Sorry for my brother. He's just trying to help. Don't worry about it.
So, what do you want from me?
As your brother already assumed, Mr. Thompson from the Lotus Agency asked me to pay you a visit.
Is that so?
He told me that you refused to meet your contracted obligations.
And you're trying to force me to go back?
I'd like to know why you won't work for him anymore.
What if I go back inside and refuse to talk to you?
Then Mr. Thompson will probably try to sue you. Listen, I'm happy to help you if... your brother doesn't allow you to work.
No, for heaven's sake. He can be annoying sometimes, but he would never do that. Sure, my family's not thrilled with my work. It's not very compatible with their faith. You like my fedora? Thank you! I feel like the only thing I'm missing is like a nice long coat. But I got my magnifying glass too. I'm all prepared. But they get why I do it. It pays way better than the alternatives around here. Listen, I want to study space engineering on FEMIS, but I can't afford the fees. As a Drovian immigrant without a degree, it's hard to find a good job on Kiara. That's why I've been working for Thompson, but now I have all the money I need.
Thompson told me you confirmed several appointments for the following weeks. Why'd you do that? Wasn't it obvious that you'd have saved enough by now?
That's none of your business.
Listen, Sheila, you can trust me, but you gotta be honest with me.
I didn't do anything that's against the law.
All right, then tell me.
I got a call from a woman a few weeks ago. She didn't tell me her name. She promised me a large amount of money if I canceled all my appointments for the next 2 weeks. It was so much that I don't have to go back to Thompson at all, actually.
And you didn't find that suspicious?
Suspicious? No, I assumed that some jealous partner was behind it. It wouldn't be the first time.
You said she wanted you to cancel your appointments in the next 2 weeks. Which ones were that?
Only one yesterday. I got my friend Lila to fill in for me.
Lila, huh? Who's the client you're to see?
He's a regular. I've been going to his place every month for at least a year now.
Is he someone important?
Why do you ask? I'm sure it was just some jealousy thing.
Please tell me who the client is.
I don't think I can do that. Thompson will kill me if I give out the names of our customers.
It'd be really important for me to know. Maybe he's in danger.
Okay, I'll tell you to promise that you won't force me to go back to Thompson.
You did sign a contract.
You have to understand, it's always been my dream to study space engineering, but my parents... I suppose you know that Savians have their own version of science. If my parents catch wind of my plans to go to a non-Savient university, they'll try everything to stop me. That's why I need to do it secretly, and Tony helped me prepare everything without them noticing. My ship to Femus leaves tomorrow morning.
Alright then, I'll try to convince Thompson to leave you alone.
Thank you so much. You wanted to know the regular customer's name, right? His name is Liam Campbell. He lives in the center.
Liam. Alright, do you know his exact address?
144 Rumpole Avenue. I hope he's alright. He'd become kind of a friend.
I'm pretty sure he's fine. Thank you and good luck at university.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
Oh, it's a tough call, isn't it? That really is a tough decision. Alright, I guess we should go back to the Pink Lotus. I mean, I guess I don't need to since I got the information, but... So, how did it go?
I'm sorry, but Sheila won't come back.
Mr. Conrad, I'm sure you're joking.
I'm not. She's not coming back.
But she signed a contract. I thought you were supposed to enforce the law.
Listen, Mr. Thompson. This is a great opportunity for her. You shouldn't stand in her way.
What opportunity?
She got accepted to a university.
She never told me that, and I'm certainly very happy for her. But I can't let her ruin my business.
Judging by the interior, you make good money with your agency. I'm sure you can tough it out.
Mr. Conrad, you're asking a lot.
And I'm sure that I can rely on you. You're a good boss, aren't you?
All right, you win. Cops won't answer my calls anyway. Since I promised, I'll tell you the client's name.
That's all right. I actually don't need it anymore.
Well, all right then. Now, excuse me. I need to go through some paperwork.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson.
My puppy is giving me kisses. Thank you, Cinder. Thank you, that's very nice. So now what? Talk to Gary. Oh, here he is.
Hey, Gary. Sorry about being short with you earlier. I had to follow an important lead.
Was it worth it?
It was. Let me fill you in. Apparently the woman that tied up Lila had some procedure done to look very similar to her. I suspect she impersonated her to get close to a customer.
Lila told me as much. We had a little chat earlier. I'm almost positive that the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from.
The customer originally booked a different girl, but then someone paid her to cancel the appointment. Wait, why go through the trouble? Why not impress the original girl? I was wondering that too. I guess because she's his go-to. He knows her too well and he would have noticed it's not her. How'd they know he'd pick an alternative and not cancel altogether? Maybe that's what he did in past. Like I said, he's a regular. And how did they know it would be Lila? I don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed her looks after the appointment had already been accepted. And it healed within a few days? That kind of tech is rare. But how is any of this connected to our case other than the perp talking to that woman? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. It seems like an entirely different operation. Any idea who the escort agency's customer is? Can't tell you yet. I want to talk to the chief about it first. What? Why? This one might be outside of our jurisdiction. I really want to check with the higher-ups first. Don't be ridiculous. I'm sure I can tell you all about it soon. Alright, listen up. Meet me back at HQ in half an hour. Let's go over all the facts again and get ready to intervene in the handover. I'll have Saito look into the owner of the hideout apartment. Let's sort the rest out later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority. Copy that. See you at HQ.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
There's more evidence here. It must be that we come back eventually? Because the bar's supposed to be here, and I couldn't find it. An ad for a bar named Red Herring. It's at the harbor just past the train station. See, I tried to go there, but it was like blocked off. It wouldn't let me. Let's give it another try real quick. Enter the train. Ring, 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 ring. Hi, Neil. I just wanted to remind you to check out the perp's boat. The harbor's around the other side of the train station.
Thanks for the reminder. I'll have a look.
Take care. Go to the harbor. Can do.
Sir, may I ask what you're doing at Matuna Harbor? Don't think I've seen you before. Good evening, sir. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI.
CDI? Holy moly, that's unexpected.
My name's Harry Truff. I'm with TSW.
Can I help you?
Go take a look around the harbor. I'm looking for a boat that could be important for my case.
I'm sorry, but TSW only allows club members and registered guests down at the pier.
What about law enforcement?
Right. If you can tell me the idea of a specific boat you're investigating, I'm allowed to let you in.
Well, in that case, I'm looking for a boat named Berta. Its ID is 220190.
Let me check. Right, that one's docked down at the pier. I'll let you have a look. Please don't touch the other boats, though. I forgot to use this vending machine. Hey, there's the bar, too. Alright, I want to save here, I think. But I'm wondering how I do that. Last saved 1 minute ago. Okay, so I think it's just auto save. Alright, we'll stop here for tonight, everybody. Thank you for coming by and keeping me company. I know I was streaming later than usual. But hopefully you had fun. I'm enjoying the game. Let's see if there's any friends we can raid. Let's see. Looks like my good friend Cricket's on. We'll raid Cricket. And we'll say, hard-boiled Fangy raid. Alright, everyone. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And maybe I'll see you next week for some more some more Lacuna. Bye bye!